Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and bodyweight class, well, we're working from head to toe, leaving no stone unturned. And with that said, you're gonna want a mat and a light set and a medium set of dumbbells somewhere close by, a nice open area with nothing to get into your way, some water close by, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So let's get started, simply warming up, increasing our circulation, ready for this workout of today. And walk yourself forward with a little heel dig and walk back. Chest is tall, shoulders are back and down, and you are breathing as you move. Now kick the leg up, up, and again. Full inhale, full exhale, and lift. Now you may see Felicity. She's the newest member of our household, and she keeps coming in and out of the screen. Sometimes you may only see her tail walk by, which is okay. She's just investigating. She wants to make sure that I'm providing you with the very best exercises possible. She's very good like that. One more time. Now stay here, just march in place. Big deep breath all the way up, and exhale. One more time, inhale all the way up, and exhale. And now toe taps out, and reach, reach. And I want you to think about these arms. Let's take them into a circle all the way around. And bring the arms up. One more. Now reach across the chest, and 4, 3, 2, hold yourself here, roll through the back foot, up and down. One more time. Now hold the heel down and stretch forward, feeling the stretch in the calf. This time, step the left leg in slightly, bend the left knee, extend the right, and aim your tailbone back to stretch and lengthen the right hamstring. Big deep breath, and exhale, tailbone goes back, keeping your neutral spine. Inhale, and exhale again. Hinge, and bring yourself up. Toe taps, reach out. Let's add the arm circles all the way out. Inhale and exhale. Arms go up. And back across the chest. You have 4, 3, 2, hold to the left, roll through the back foot, up and down, roll up, one more, and hold yourself down, lunge, keeping the heel down, big deep breath, exhale. Now step the foot in slightly, extend the left, bend the right, and hinge. Deep breath, and exhale. One more time, deep breath. Exhale, tailbone goes back and hold. Come back to center. March here. Come forward with the knee up, and back, and up again. Now, as we're getting ready for what we're about to do, I want you to think about your form, your technique, and your posture. Let's do this one more time. Up and up. Now hold here. Feet are about hip distance apart. Arms come forward. Now think shoulders. They should be down and back. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together and release. And squeeze together and release. We call this shoulder retraction. And I want you to notice how your shoulders move back. Notice how your elbows do not bend. And notice how your hands don't reach apart. They literally go straight back and forward. At the same time, your ribs are bracing in your center and you are breathing as you go. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Release. Now find a focal point or hold on to something, lifting up the right leg and rotate from the hip. So again, bracing in from the ribs, chest is up, shoulders are back and down, and in reality, our ears should be right over our shoulders, shoulders over our hips, hips over our feet. This keeps us stable. So I want you to think about where you're standing. Lift yourself tall and rotate. 4 more. 3 and 2. Now 1. The other side. Leg comes up, chest tall, shoulders back and down, and rotate. Inhale and exhale. Use your breathing as your rhythm of movement. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the leg. Okay, both arms back out. One more time. Small bend in the knees. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. And squeeze. See, we have this muscle in between the shoulder blades. It's very important to me because that muscle can either stretch or remain contracted back. When we can keep it strong and pulled back, it holds our shoulders back naturally. When it stretches, it just allows our shoulders to roll forward. Not a pretty look. We want to pull those shoulders back. Let's go. And squeeze. 4 more. 3. And 2. Now 1. Release the arms. Right leg comes up. Find your focal point. Remember, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over feet, and rotate. Inhale and exhale, keeping both hip bones parallel to the floor and bracing in from the rib cage. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, leg comes up and rotate. Inhale and exhale. Chest tall, shoulders back and down. Four more. And 3, 2, and 1. Move everything around. Okay, let's go for our medium weights. Feet are hip distance apart, and we're gonna work first with a basic squat. So your shoulders are back and down. You're holding your dumbbells like 2 suitcases. And I want you to aim your tailbone back. Now, as you're doing that, look up towards me and think about where your knees are. The knees need to stay over the center of the foot or the heel, but they should not shoot forward over the toes. That puts too much stress in the knees. So sit back. You want to feel like all of your body weight goes back. Now, as you're doing that, your toes come up in the air. And so I want you to intentionally press your toes down into the floor or your shoes. Brace in from the ribs, especially as the work becomes more challenging. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Move these legs around. Okay, we're going to be using weights for the rest of the class, and I want you to think about something. When you work through an exercise, you should not feel like you're struggling to lift the weight. If you do, you need lighter weight. If you feel like you can easily do the exercise, well, then maybe you need a little bit more weight. Ideally, we do about 10 repetitions. So if getting to number 10 is a little bit challenging, that's okay. But if getting to number 10 is really hard, then maybe you need a little bit lighter weight. So I want you to kind of judge your workout that way. Now, I'm going to turn sideways, but you stay facing me. Feet are hip distance, small bend in the knee. That never changes. Shoulders are back. Now, simply hinge until you feel like your hamstrings are stretching, and then squeeze your glutes to come right back up. And again, hinge and up, keeping your feet and your toes touching the ground. So everything, your foot is stable on the floor. And now, as you're moving, brace in from your center. That keeps your body strong from the middle. It helps us hold our neutral spine. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 4. And 3. Now 2. And 1. There we go. Okay, both feet are hip distance. We're going for our squats again. Shoulders back and down, chest up, tailbone sits back, toes are touching the floor, and then squeeze up through the glutes. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Bracing in from the center. You have 4. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Okay. So going into, they call them deadlifts. Same thing that I did turning sideways, but I'll face you this time. Shoulders are back and down, chest is up, small bend in the knee, and that stays. Now hinge from the hips. Feel your hamstrings stretch and then squeeze up through the glutes. Full inhale and full exhale. Bracing in from the center as you hinge. Four more. And three. Now two. And one. Move the legs around. Let's give the legs a little bit of a break, shall we? Take your feet hip distance, small bend in the knee, that stays. Hinge forward again. Now it's arms. One arm at a time. It's a one arm row. Now, your tailbone is aiming back, so you maintain your neutral spine, but you also do that by contracting in from the rib cage. Full inhale, full exhale. And as your arm comes up, you feel that shoulder blade move towards the other shoulder blade. We have four more on each side. And here's three. Aiming your tailbone back. Two. One more on each side. And lift up. Now, they call these hammer curls. Shoulders are back and down. One arm at a time. Up. Keeping the chest up. Keeping the elbow in one spot so your elbow's not moving forward nor back. It just stays in one spot. And I want you to think about your biceps so you actually contract the muscle with your mind as well as the weights. Chest up. Always remember to brace in from the center, especially as things get more challenging. Four more. And three. Here's two. And one more. And down. So small bend in the knee, we hold that. Hinge from the hip joint, keeping neutral spine. Brace in from the center, one arm at a time. And I want you to think about this. This, by no means, you should feel anything in your lower back. But if you do, that's your sign to either lift yourself up a little higher or pull in more and brace in from the rib cage more, pressing your tailbone back and away from you. Three more on each side. Here's two. And last one. And now lift up. Hammer curls. Up and down. Up and down. Chest is up, shoulders back and down. Full inhale, full exhale. Brace in from your center. Use your breathing as you go. Up. Let's do two more. Shoulders stay back and down. One more time. And release. So we're gonna bring ourselves down to the floor. This is a great time to grab some water. You'll still be using both sets of weights. And let's set ourselves up. So taking both feet out to start. Chest is up nice and tall, big deep breath, and exhale and hinge and hold. At the same time, pull your toes towards you. Big deep breath, and exhale and hold. And bring yourself right back up. So let's take our bigger weights and little weights close by. And bring yourself down to the floor. So starting off with the smaller weights. Arms are up. Think about your shoulder blades. Press them into the floor. Your chest rises slightly. Brace in from the rib cage. Now take your knuckles up so that your wrist is very straight and bend the elbows slightly. Now open the arms like a big bear hug and press up. Feeling this through the chest. We call this a chest fly. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Four more. And three. Now two and one. Hold here. Bend down by your ears and press straight up for your triceps. Holding the elbow in one spot and thinking about your tricep muscle so you contract as you extend your arm. Five more. And four, three, two, and one. Arms are up, small bend in the elbows, and open out. Always double checking your wrists to keep those straight as well. Rib cage is in, and it becomes a little tighter as the work becomes a little harder. You want to feel like your chest is up in the air. Last five. And four, three, two, and one. Arms are straight up, triceps straight up from there. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Five more. Four, three, two, and one. Bring the weights down. So let's press those shoulder blades back. Both legs come up, and I want your heels touching. So think about this. If you had, I know this will sound strange, but bear with me, a hot bowl of soup on your feet. That means you couldn't drop your feet down because the soup would fall, right? So you have to hold it parallel to the ceiling. Your feet are parallel, shoulders are pulled back, and bring the knees towards your shoulders and then press up and squeeze through your inner thighs. Down and up. Remember the hot bowl of soup? Trying to hold and maintain that bowl on your feet. And if you can't extend your legs completely, that's okay. Go where you have full control of the movement. Four more. And three. Now two. And one. Lowering the legs, hands behind the head, and just allow your head to hover off the ground about an inch. Feel the weight of your head in your hands. Now take your awareness and focus on the rib cage. Squeeze the ribs in and down and then release. And because you're contracting through the rib cage, that is what is lifting your upper body up off the floor. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Deepening the breathing. Five more. And four. Three. Two. And one. Bring the knees in. Hold yourself here. Guess what? We have one more round. Hands down by your side, shoulders are back and down, feet up, heels together. Remember the hot bowl of soup. And now, plie, pull the knees towards your shoulders and push up through the heels. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Five more. Four. Three. Two. and 1. Feet come down, hands behind the head. Allow your head to hover, and now squeeze the rib cage tight and release. Full inhale, full exhale. Deepen your breathing. Five more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's take our bigger weights out by the sides. Shoulders are back and down. Knuckles to the sky. One arm at a time. Goes up. And lift. I want you to feel like your chest is up in the air. The rib cage is bracing your center. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Four more on each side. Here's 3. And 2. One more time. And lower the weights down. Taking your lighter weights, elbows in by the sides, shoulders are back, and press straight up and down, working your shoulders. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Let's take our bigger weights. Start on the outside. Shoulders are back and down, knuckles up. One arm at a time. Goes up and up. Full inhale, full exhale. Five more. And 4, 3, and 2. One more on each side. And lower that down. Let's take our lighter weights, elbows by the side, shoulders back and down, and push up. Full inhale, full exhale. Up and down. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Let's roll ourselves out of here. And taking just a moment, one arm goes across the chest and stretch in. And now the other side. Okay, we have just a couple of more things to do here. Keeping your lighter weights close by, taking yourself over to hands and knees. I want you to find your center, take hold of one weight, and the 3 points that are on the floor should have the same amount of weight. Now this dumbbell comes close to your body and reach forward and back. Forward and back. Keeping your body weight centered. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing with the other side. Bring the arm in and reach. Centering your body weight on all 3 points. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Now this time, extend your left leg back, your right arm forward. Find your balance points, trying to stay as steady as possible, and then slowly lift and lower just about an inch, not real big. You can contract through the glutes, but your goal here is to hold the body steady, utilizing your breath as you move. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, the other side. First become steady, and then slowly move. Bracing in from your center, looking down, keeping the neutral spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sit back in a child's pose. We have one more round. And bring your body back up. Center all 3 points and reach forward and out. In. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, elbow in, reach out, and out back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can put all these weights to the side. Find your center. Left leg back, right arm forward. First feel steady, and then lift. Bracing in from your middle, utilizing your breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. And up. Full inhale, full exhale, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We did it. Okay. Oh, little sweat here. Okay, both legs are out. This time, sit up nice and tall, and I want you to think about something. We're going to hinge forward, but we're also going to add a rotation with the left side, and then we'll do the right. So first things first, hinge forward and hold. And now as you come up, rotate, aiming back with that left shoulder so you feel the stretch through your chest and shoulders. And hinge, and back. Now this time, let's work on the right side. Down, and up. Aim back with the elbow. And center and hold. Crossing the left leg over. Big deep breath here and exhale and hinge forward. So as you're hinging, I want you to think about a couple of things. Lift the chest up so you create this lengthening through your spine. Bend only from your hip joint. That's going to hold your neutral position and press your toes towards you. You should feel the lengthening going all the way through the back of the leg. Now, knee comes up. Turn your body and turn your shoulders as far to the left as you can. Chest is up nice and tall. And release. The other side, same thing. Deep breath here, exhale and hinge. Create the length, lift the chest up, pull the toes back. And now reach for the knee and turn to the right as far as you can, aiming your right shoulder back. And release. Both legs come in, hands behind the head. Take a deep breath and slowly exhale and rotate over to the left. Now back to center, rotate to the other side. One more time. Move yourself left and move yourself right. And hold center, big deep breath. Exhale, chin to chest. And release. Extending one leg out, one leg is bent. Big deep breath and exhale and hinge. Now reach the same arm out as far as you can. And release. The other side. Deep breath and exhale, first hinge. And now reach and hold. And both feet coming in together. Deep breath here. And as you exhale, simply shift your body weight forward and hold. You'll feel that right along the inner thighs. We call this a butterfly stretch. Deep breath. Exhale. and then sit comfortably any way that you want to. And think shoulders, they go up, back, and around. Big circle all the way up, back, and around. One more time. Hold the shoulders down. Now slowly look over to the left as far as you can, keeping the shoulders down, and look over to the right. One more time. Look left. And look right. And back to center, one arm across the chest. And the other side. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.